Zero Chill Part Number 2 is officially live in Madden 25 Ultimate Team, and EA Sports, stop it. I'm kinda having some fun. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Without further ado, let's get this bad boy started. We're talking about 3 very important things you need to know and do in this Zero Chill drop. Now, first things first, I'm gonna talk about when we can get Julio Jones for free, because the numbers on this are kind of interesting, and you'll probably want to see that. Number 2, we'll talk about a set glitch, which we're taking advantage of. And number 3, we're talking about the free 93 overall player you gotta be picking and earning today in MUT 25. All right, first things first, Julio Jones. I went through here and ran the numbers on this one. As you guys can see, getting Julio Jones is gonna require 43,150 more experience. Now, of course, that number is gonna be different for absolutely everyone, but what I then did is I went and figured out how much more available Zero Chill XP I personally can get if I were to go through and do every single mission in here. That number is not different for everyone. And after doing that calculation, Julio is 43k away for me. We can get 35,000 more XP if we go through and grind out literally every single mission in here, all these new stats missions, all the win game missions, everything, and that will give us 35,000 more XP. So unfortunately, that 35k XP is not enough to get Julio. If you go through and grind everything right now, you can get up to 8,000 XP away from getting Julio Jones, meaning in week number 3, when we get more stats missions, we're absolutely going to get enough available XP, because just looking at these numbers, as you can see, you're getting about 11 to 15,000 XP on a weekly basis. Yo, someone tell this guy I'm recording, bro. So what do you need to be doing with that information? Well, I would recommend you get as much progress as possible on these missions, but you don't necessarily need to go through and get into the weeds and grind things that you wouldn't usually play, because it's not like you can get Julio today, and when we're able to get him, which is going to be next week, realistically, there's going to be more than enough XP available. So if there's a mission that you weren't going to do anyways, you probably don't need to do it now, because you wouldn't need to do it when enough XP comes available, because there'll be more than enough. All right, let's move on to thing number 2, which is going to be a set glitch in Zero Chill. But before we talk about that, on the screen right here is my pick on Underdog Fantasy for tonight. We got the Underdog Fantasy t-shirt on, and here is what I am rocking with to turn 50 bucks into 150 if we get these 3 things right. Now, the picks that I've got are Deebo Samuel, lower than 15.5 rushing yards. Deebo hasn't gotten more than 15 rushing yards since week 1. He's been lower every single week since week 1. Then number 2, we got Puka to get higher than 5.5 catches. He's been on an absolute tear recently and hit that game in almost every single full game he's played in the season, not including his injury and not including his suspension. Then number 3, we got Kyron Williams, lower than 99.5 rushing plus receiving yards. I know some of you guys might be questioning that one, but I see the Niners potentially winning this game, and Blake Corum is getting more and more work on a weekly basis. That's why I got his lower. Now, if you watching this video want to make some picks, I'm going to leave Underdog Fantasy linked down below in the description. If you sign up today and you put in the promo code SWIFT, you're going to get Brock Purdy's line set to 0.5 passing yards. You can copy my picks and include that line, or you can maybe swap out one of the picks that you're not confident in out of the 3 I just showed you and swap it for Brock Purdy 0.5 yards. All right, getting back to the video, let's talk about this set glitch, which at the time I'm recording this, I believe is still going on, and it's a pretty simple one. If you go on over to your Zero Chill sets right here and you go to the 83 overall Zero Chill Elite Fantasy Pack, as you can see, when you complete the set, in the description, it says you're going to get a 90. Now, of course, when you actually do this, yes, you just get an 83 overall player, but what I am thinking is there could be a make right and should be a make right associated with this pack right here. What I would think is EA Sports will go through and ideally give every single person that does this set a 90 overall Zero Chill Elite pack, because as you can see, it says that's what we're supposed to get. Now, obviously, we all know that when you do this set, you're not going to get the 90, but since EA Sports misworded this, there should be a make right, and whenever there's been some miswording in the store with, say, an LTD player or a set that was misworded, they have given us make right. So I went through, I did this 5 times. Obviously, I'm not going to be going through and making coins when I do this, but if you want to get 81s at the cheapest price, go on over to your trading store and roll this pack right here. That's the easiest way to get 81s. And again, like I said, I did this set 5 times. It probably costed me about like 150k in coin value to get all the players I needed to roll this pack about 25 times. But once we did that, now I'm hoping that I'm going to get 580 overall players as a make right, and I'll go through and just build the 93 Zero Chill if I get that done. All right, finally, the 93 overall player pack. Let's talk about that, because that's probably the most exciting part of today's video. I would strongly suggest you go through and open this 93 overall BND Zero Chill Fantasy Pack up today. Now, the reason I say that is because this pack is going to refresh on the 19th of December. And the 19th of December, well, conveniently, that is next Thursday, meaning if you go through and open this up right now, it's not like you're going to be missing out on some of the good cards that could be dropping in the next release of this promo. And number 2, there's so much free snow you guys can pick up today that I believe every single person can easily get up to 5k snow. And number 3, also, I'm not going to lie, I don't want to glaze the Cowboys too much, but the CeeDee Lamb 93 overall player is still easily the best champion player and better than a lot of LTD cards we got. I was expecting we were going to get a lot of 95 speed players when CD got revealed, but no, basically every single 94 and 93 overall player that's got revealed recently is going to be 94 speed. Tyreek is 95 speed, but CD is taller and probably a better card. Now, how do you get to 5k snow? Well, the best thing you're going to want to do is playing through this MUT draft event. This right here is like a snow printing machine. If you guys have yet to go through and grind this bad boy out, I strongly suggest it. Honestly, the wins are coming easier than ever. If you don't want to grind that though, playing solo challenges is actually really solid because you're going to go through and get a bunch of these present packs, which I'm going to open up one in today's video because right now I am a little bit short on snow, but we can quick sell these and easily get more snow currency. There was a small stocking right here that was absolutely free for going through and grinding solo challenges. Another small present is what we're going to pull, and as you can see, this would quick sell for 300 snow. Then we also have a mystery stocking to open up. This one we could get kind of lucky on. If you pull a good present, these actually quick sell for a solid bit. We're going to get another small stocking, unfortunately, so we don't get lucky in that one. But of course, I don't necessarily want to hold on to all of my stockings. I'm going to quick sell my scary present. Reason being, I can really only see this being like an 84 plus overall player, so we're going to quick sell that right here. The small presents I'm a little bit more inclined to keep because right now the zero chill aspect of the market is way more expensive than any other section. So for that reason, I'm kind of inclined to keep any presents that seem like they're going to be associated with zero chill because again, those cards right now, the zero chill players in the market are way more expensive than a most feared card. Like if sure, I get an 85 plus most feared player pack, I would definitely quick sell that, but the zero chill player, that has a little more value. All right, now let's go through here and open up the 93 overall BND fantasy pack. We're spending 5k snow and you better believe we're taking CD Lamb. In my opinion, that card is the move, bruh. The 93 overall CD is unbelievable. Sure, there's good cards that came out today. Don't get me wrong. The Pat Surtain is really solid. Obviously, Ramondre Stevenson ain't the best. Quentin Nelson, if you want to know lineman, but I feel like CD is the absolute move. And again, my strategy is CD Lamb. We're getting him. Next up, I'm going to get David Njoku, which should happen when I get 5 more wins in the event. Then we're going to get Julio next week. And like I've preached in the entirety of this program, that is the move. That is the way you want to do things. Any leftovers are basically just going to be used on presents, or I'm going to be going through and just keeping some presents. Realistically, I'll probably quick sell some of these smalls because I don't know that I need like 30 small gifts, but I want a few of them just to try them. The replica present and really anything that is quick selling for 1,000 snow or more, I'm probably going to keep just for the sake of having some fun on Christmas. But those smaller ones, I don't necessarily see a ton of value in those, and also I don't want to go through and sell off like 50 to 100 present cards, so that's kind of why I'm quick selling some of the lower overall smalls. But yeah, that is absolutely everything you guys got to know and you guys got to do when it comes to Zero Chill Part 3. Get that snow currency up, open up the CD Lamb pack because again, that one is refreshing on the 19th and you're going to want to open it before the 19th. That way you can go through and open it up twice because we open it up right now and we're probably going to want to open it up again when we go through and get enough snow to do so. Now that's going to do it for me. Again, thank you guys so much for the love. I'm out. Peace.